Okay. Come in.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isichei. I'm here for interview the post of ICT manager. Thank you. I got it. What do you mean? I said I got you. Yes. We're going for next segment in our human resource management titled interview. I mean job interview. I welcome you to our class. The drama you just watched is how we attend interview. So today we're going to be discussing what is called job interview. We're going to be looking at the interview explicitly to know what's expected of us when we attend an interview. So the first question there is, what is job interview? It might interest us to know. A lot of us don't know the definition of job interview. Even we don't know what job is. Yes, even me, I don't know what job is. So what is job? Job is anything you're doing. At the end of it, you'll be paid. But that's what we're looking at. We're looking at job interview. So what is job interview? Let's define job interview as if we have it here. Job interview can be defined as a formal meeting or conversation between employer and job applicant. I repeat, job interview can be defined as a formal meeting or conversation between employer and job applicant. A job interview is a process in which a potential employee is evaluated by an employer or HR for prospective employment in their company. So when we're talking about job interview, that is where you and your prospective employer sit down. Like I want to sit. Thank you. Let me sit down. Sit down. It's where you sit down with your prospective employer to discuss all he or she needs in that job. So it's a very, very serious aspect. I take this aspect very serious. I've written a lot of book on job interview. I've done a lot of interview for persons. I've represented different organizations. So whatever I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you raw the way it is. And like I always tell my students, I'll give you the best because I want you to go out there and say, yes, this training I've done, this global resources I've added to me. Are we there? So in preparing for an interview, what do I need to do? So that was taking us to subtopic, what to do when preparing for a job interview. When preparing for an interview, you need to do the following. One, research about the company. Get every information about the company. How do I do that? Visit your Google and get all details about the company. Two, assemble relevant information beforehand. Make sure every information you need as regarding that job, you have it beforehand. The third point is read your resume and job adverts as a fresher. Make sure you read your CV over and over. Are you with me? And also read job adverts to know exactly what they are looking at. So that when you go for an interview, it becomes very, very easy for you to make your presentation. Apart from that, your CV is very important. Discover most of this CV you're using. You go to a business center and you type CV. They have a template already. They already did the template and give to you. So meaning they can actually make mistake. The one they edited, they can leave that person's email address, even the referee. So that is why you must read and read your resume. Then the next thing you need to do is to do what? Check yourself in a full-length mirror. What I call it? Check yourself in a full-length mirror. How do I do? Before you attend an interview, go to your mirror, look at yourself, position yourself, check whether you're well balanced. Then add dignity to yourself. Are you with me? So that when you are talking to them, you're looking at their face, eyeball to eyeball, you're making your presentation. And make sure you don't show any inferiority complex. Let them know you're a professional. That's what I mean, looking at yourself in a full-length mirror. Are you there? So that's what you need to do while attending an interview, before attending an interview. So we're looking at preparing for an interview. So the next thing we want to talk about under preparing for an interview is your what? Dressing for interview. Attending an interview requires you dress decently, as first impression does what? Last longer. Please, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you are attending an interview, make sure you dress properly. Decent dressing is what we need. For the ladies, you can wear suits. For the guys, you can wear suits. And make sure everything aligns well. Don't give them color riots. Are you with me? Give them your best dress. Look neat whenever you attend an interview. Let's talk about subtopic again, arriving on time. Be punctual to interview. This means not only don't be late, but don't be too early. I know you might think this might sound so hard. You've been used to attending an interview early. No. But don't be late, and don't also attend too early. How do I mean attending too early? If the interview is slated to start by 9 a.m., don't be there by 6 a.m. It's too early. So how do I need to, what do I do? For example, I got there early, yes, go and hang around, look for a place and stay. What I'm trying to say that if the interview is stated for 9 a.m., being there by 8 is okay, 8:30 is okay, 7:45 is okay, but anything less than that is too early. Now what you're trying to do, you don't show that you're too desperate in getting a particular job, but however, keep things professional. So apart from the time that you are, the time of arrival, like I said, you should not be late. Late is out of it. But what I'm emphasizing more is you should not attend too early, but make sure things are done in your right way. So that is that on arriving time. Now we have different types of interview, but I may not stress ourselves so much on the different types of interview. I'll just list them out for us. We have what we call the behavioral interview, we have the stress interview, we have the phone interview, we have the technical interview, the group interview, panel interview, and role play interview. Under the behavioral interview, we're trying to get some of your reactions, your behavior, your attitude, how you react in a particular situation. Then under stress interview, we allow you to pass through stress to know that will enable us know how strong you are, how determined you are. Are you with me? Some persons, when you take them through stress, they don't have the strength to carry on. So we'll be able to find out. Also about phone interview. A lot of organizations also use phone interview. They call you on phone. That's why you must be able to understand phonetics. You don't just answer call anyhow. Like some of my brothers will say when they call them, when they call, so we say, you don't need all those things. You must be a professional. Make sure that for every call you're receiving as a graduate, you must be able to answer with courtesy. Are you with me? Next one talks about group interview. That's where you have a lot of persons that you will interview. We also have panel interview. Panel interview is a kind of interview where you have a lot of panel, then you are the only one there asking questions to provide your answers. So those are some of the types of interview we have. In our handout, we've also been able to discuss those types of interview extensively. But there's something I want to bring to you that has to do with common interview question. Now, Chibis Global Resources have taken the lead over the years. I tell my students, if in our common interview questions, for any interview you're going to attend, if you don't receive 3 of those questions, then call me on phone and say, Mr. Innocent, what you told us, I didn't say. So what are some of the common interview questions? One is tell us more about yourself. When you ask tell us more about yourself, what do they expect from you? Tell them your name, your course of studies, and the skill you have that relate to the position you are applying. So meaning if you have many skills, don't present those numerous skills. All you need is the skill that relate to the job you're applying. 2 is why do you leave your last job? If they ask you why you left your last job, let them know why you left your last job. However, you don't just have to put it raw the way it is. For example, you had issue with your boss, you left your last job, they are not paying you salary, you left your last job. Though you don't have to present those things. I will tell us what to say when you ask that question. Next one is what experience you have in this job. Make sure you give them the experience you have in the job. Do you consider yourself successful? Let them know yes, you consider yourself successful. You give them a success story. The next one we're talking about is what do your co-workers say about you? Let them know what your co-workers say about you, that you are a result-oriented individual, you're productive, and all that. What do you know about this organization? Let them know the information you've gathered about the organization and present it to them the way they are. Next question is what have you done to improve your knowledge? You must be able to let them know the new skills you've acquired ever since you left university. To also let them know that you are in an academic environment, meaning you're still learning, not that you just finish your first degree and you abandon everything and you're not acquiring more skills. Next question is what? Are you applying for another job? If you are applying for another job, let them know. Tell them yes, most especially when you've not gotten any job. The next question there is why do you want to work for this organization? That's a very technical question. Let them know the reason why you want to work for the organization. Why do you want to work for this organization? Are you with me? It's a very technical question. So what are the likely answers? I'm going to give us answers for every of those things. Next one is, do you know anyone that have worked for the organization? Let them know yes, you have anyone that work for the organization. They will ask, do you have any question for them? Should you have any question, ladies and gentlemen, ask them. For example, when do I expect to hear from you? When likely will I be resuming and all that? So thank you so much for this. But we're going to come back. I will attend these your common interview questions the way it should. However, it's not static, it's dynamic. You can also add more things to that. Thank you so much for listening. So in our next video, we're going to be looking at common interview questions with answer. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you.